In the grind for the All the Mods Star and creative mode items within All the Mods 9, many things need to be checked off a massive list. Do I dare go for the Greg Star? Probably not. From finishing tech mods to killing bosses and dealing with magical flowers. I am Bedrock Burger, your local #1 Universes Beyond hater. Or maybe #2, I don't know. In this episode, progressing further within the mod pack, getting amazing upgrades and laying the foundation for the next push into automation. You'll like the automation I choose to do, you won't believe it. If you liked the video, be sure to subscribe for more burger, and check out my Patreon for earlier burger. Now let's resume the campaign to the star. In the last episode, over a month ago, we started a bunch of magic mods, but this episode won't have any of that magic heebie-jeebie. Instead, tech stuff. To start off the grind, I upgraded my furnaces from iron all the way to diamond ones. They smelted quite a lot faster and had more slots to smelt materials. You can never have enough furnaces. I then decided it was time to go for upgrading my tools with ALLTHEMODIUM, the next tier of ores over netherite. I had found a deep dark biome pretty far away, as these biomes contained the precious ore I was searching for. They generated along the wall and ceilings of deep dark biomes, and I spotted some while in this deep dark. Unfortunately, I didn't have a netherite pickaxe to mine the ores, so I went to explore the nether. I didn't feel like bed bombing a bunch, so instead I just explored, trying to naturally find what I needed. I did manage to find a bastion, and inside the bastion, suspicious soul sand, which held the template for the tier above ALLTHEMODIUM. I brushed it and received a vibranium template. Inside the same bastion, the chest contained both a netherite template as well as a netherite ingot. So I upgraded my pickaxe to netherite, then returned to the deep dark to grab the ALLTHEMODIUM ore I had spotted. The first one fell into lava, but I was able to get the second one with no trouble. Just my luck, single ore veins. I broke Skulk for EXP to help make experience seeds from mystical agriculture and grabbed some more ALLTHEMODIUM ore. When I returned home, I doubled it with an ore hammer, then smelted the dust into bars. I couldn't upgrade my pickaxe yet as I didn't have the template, but I had another idea. I used the bar and crafted it down into nuggets, then made a teleport pad. Placing down the teleport pad and right-clicking with an empty hand transported me to the mining dimension, a flat dimension just for mining. It has 3 layers, technically 4, an overworld which is split into stone and deep slate, nether layer, and an end layer that contain ores from all dimensions, except for vibranium and obsidian, the 2 ores above ALLTHEMODIUM. I crafted a potion of netherite sight, which gave me X-ray for netherite, and went ham in the mining dimension, ending after all the potions were used with 79 pieces of netherite scrap. To double it, because of course, I made an enrichment chamber from mechanism. I could toss the netherite scrap into it and it doubled. Simple. I do believe that did get nerfed after recording this, unfortunately. I always record way in advance, so things change between then and editing. This recording that I'm editing now is almost 3 months old. Oh. With a new batch of netherite, I used it and a few ALLTHEMODIUM to craft a structure compass, which pointed to structures that I could select. I needed one to get the template to upgrade my netherite gear into ALLTHEMODIUM gear. The nearest ancient city was 3,000 blocks away, so my journey began. Underneath a large mountain, the ancient city lay dormant, ready for me to loot the hell out of it. I dropped down into it and spotted a patch of suspicious clay, right near where I dropped in. This suspicious clay held the template that I needed, so I brushed it, then got the hell out of there as I didn't want to get killed. I duplicated the template with netherite bars, then upgraded my pickaxe to ALLTHEMODIUM. One of the biggest benefits of ALLTHEMODIUM and higher is that they are indestructible. No durability to it, so I can mine within the mining dimension to my heart's content. I used the spare ALLTHEMODIUM to make ALLTHEMODIUM sight potions. Like the netherite, they gave X-ray for ALLTHEMODIUM. Within the mining dimension, ALLTHEMODIUM can be found in the overworld layer within deep slate. Also, take a shot every time I say ALLTHEMODIUM, you will be dead by the time I say this. With the 3 potions, I obliterated the deep slate layer and ended with 51 ALLTHEMODIUM ore, which I doubled into 102 ALLTHEMODIUM bars. I could have upgraded my armor, but I forgot at the time, instead turning to managing my power and stuff. I made a refined storage crafter, which was the start of getting auto crafting going. I made the patterns for processors within refined storage to make microcrafting less of a headache, then did some power stuff by making an energizing orb from the power mod. I could slap materials into the orb and zap it to make another material. I placed a few power materials and an ender into it to make a material for wireless power. I made an ender cell and end gates, then plugged the cell into my reactor. With the cell, it could transmit power wirelessly to any ender gates around this dimension. The downside was that for some reason they just stopped working constantly. Not sure why, the cell would just stop transmitting power to the gates pretty often. I'd replace all this later, but as of right now I had to deal with the constant shutting off of the cell. Kind of annoying. I then crafted netherite seeds from mystical agriculture, which grew into essence that could be crafted into netherite. This was temporary as I had a more fun automation I'd like to try eventually, but for now this was so I can get much more netherite to duplicate all the ALLTHEMODIUM templates. While the netherite grew, I searched for the stronghold. My structure compass said the nearest one was a whopping 10,000 blocks away, so it was time to journey far. Along the way, I did find a structure from the Cataclysm mod, the Leviathan Citadel. Marking it down for later, I found the stronghold under the ice and explored it a bit. I wasn't quite ready for the dragon, but at least I knew where the stronghold is. I returned home and finally upgraded my wizard armor that I had made last episode into ALLTHEMODIUM wizard gear. And with that, this leg of the grind is complete. It's tough to find stopping points within this pack, so abrupt ends will happen. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Thank you all for watching. Bedrock Burger, out.